a lot has changed in the last few years. It's true, it's still true that you get what you pay for. You pay a lot of money for a professional lens. You do get optically perfect and very often clinical lens. This lens is an exception. This is a new version of a TTArtisan 40mm f2. This is a full frame lens and it is available for Sony E and Nikon Z now for a while, and this is a new version, new alteration of this lens available for L-mount cameras right now. Actually perfect for Lumix S9. Actually the size of it and the size of S9 together creates a really nice small package. I have been testing it on the S9, also on Lumix S1 too. Thing is, I have been sent this lens by TTArtisan for this review. I have been shooting with it for 2-3 weeks now. I thought, well, while looking at the photos and editing them, that this is a mid-range, quite expensive lens. And I just literally 5 minutes before starting recording this video checked the price of this. And I am really surprised because this is very affordable. But yeah, about the price I'll talk very shortly, so stick with me. Performance-wise, it is a sharp lens. It is sharp enough. However, this is not a lens that you examine sharpness or anything else really. It creates very vintage-like results, but with a modern and well-working autofocus delivering sharp results. Generally speaking, very nice color and contrast most of the time, especially if you use it at the right or perfect lighting conditions. Certainly delivering results which look like they have been taken with a way more expensive lens than this. Although some photographers or videographers, filmmakers prefer the expensive, the pro, the clinical, the safe lenses, but a lot, including me, prefer something less perfect or imperfect, something that delivers results, images or video that has got more character. And this is it. Here we go, plenty of character. First thing you notice shooting with this towards the strong light sources is the flaring. It's not your usual. It creates like a soft glow. It's almost something a lot of people put mist filters on lenses for, kind of glow dream-like effect. Not just the strong light sources, but also bright areas of the photo. Not perfect, obviously it's not perfect, but that actually creates really nice looking effect. It's obviously a personal preference if you like this or not. I think it adds something special to images taken with it. It creates slightly swirly bokeh, the blurred background, the look very often associated with the vintage lenses. F2 minimum aperture gives enough subject to background separation, but I can't say that the background blur is creamy smooth because it isn't. It's smooth enough. F2 also is wide enough to make this lens good enough for low light situations. It is a fast lens, and the 40mm is a good focal length for portrait, street photography, travel, or just everyday usage. It's a very universal standard focal length. Surprisingly low amount of chromatic aberration. There's very small amount of vignetting wide open. Minimum focusing distance is 40 centimeters, rather standard. I'd love to be able to focus with it closer and get a better frame, better looking close-ups, but you can't. Autofocus actually works pretty well, surprisingly well. Eye tracking, the standard everyday usage, there is no problems, really not much to complain about, nothing to complain about. Also that applies to video. Good tracking, no hunting, really just standard, good working autofocus. Generally speaking, very impressive lens. Build. This is a small lens. I have said that many times already, and you can't hide the fact this is a very small lens. It weighs around 170 grams. It is a featherlight lens. Metal construction, even lens hood is made out of metal. Very simple, there is no switches or buttons on the lens. There is a manual aperture ring, which is with clicks. There's very smooth focus ring and nothing else really on the lens. As with other TTArtisan lenses, supplied rear lens cap doubles as the dock, lens dock. There's electronic contacts inside of it, and it also has got a USB-C socket on the outside, so when you connect the lens to it and it to the computer, you can install the future firmware updates of the lens through this dock. Very neat solution. Small 52mm filter thread, and there is no weather sealing of any kind. The price, let's talk about the most important thing about this lens. It costs only £159 here in UK or $168 in US. This is probably one of the cheapest lenses I have seen, but certainly one of the best working performance-wise optically for this kind of money. This is a full frame lens as well, and this price makes it very accessible for everyone. It could be a spur of the moment purchase. It could be great for a gift, for example, for a photographer, filmmaker. And the quality it delivers has really surprised me. For this price, for this kind of money, it has got no right to be this good, but it is. Conclusion, although it is available for Sony and Nikon cameras, full frame cameras, this is really special on this Lumix S9. It makes the whole package really small and very portable. 40mm is a great focal length for pretty much every type of photography, especially superb for travel because its size and the street photography. F2 minimum aperture is great for shooting in the lower lighting conditions, in the low light. Also, good enough for separating your subject from the background. The most important thing though is the quality it delivers. Really surprising, really nice, punchy results. And looking at those photos, if I didn't know, I would never guess they are coming from the lens this cheap. This is a steal, a real bargain, especially if you do want or need as small as possible lens for when traveling or doing street photography, or when pairing it with a smaller camera like this S9. I really recommend it, highly recommend this lens. It's one of the cheapest lenses, if not the cheapest lens at this quality available on the market, so you should definitely check it out. And this is it from me. I hope this video was in some way helpful or informative. If it was, give me the thumbs up, consider subscribing, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.